This is my favorite time of year, elk season. Today's opening day of the second archery season in New Mexico. Now last year I was hunting with G3 Outfitters in Unit 15 and killed an incredible bull on the last day of the hunt. I'm in Unit 16A, which is a super coveted unit. We're here in the Gila National Forrest. Great elk density, great high-end bulls like 370 to 390 type bulls in this unit here. But we're starting from ground zero. We haven't heard a bull, we haven't seen a bull. It was really tough the first season. So hopefully we'll find something today, start to work it. But one thing we do know, every day of this hunt, we get closer to the peak of the rut, and it's just gonna get better. Right there. Just got a lot of cows. We've got at least one bull that's just down in this bottom right here. All we're gonna do is just move from tree to tree to tree and just prevent him from seeing us. We're concerned when that sun's gonna go down, that wind's gonna swirl, those thermals are gonna go down. So we have this clock ticking right now. But he really sounds like a good bull. Just keep them slipping down. Do you think they're on our side of the timber going after that meadow, or do you think they're coming from that timber strip?
I think they're
across the meadow.
I think they're just right down below us on our side of the meadow. I think they just bedded in these trees.
They'll probably be heading away from us somewhere in the light.
This evening they should feed out into that flat out.
And a couple spikes were feeding at probably 150, but the bull was bugling coming down into this meadow. I think they saw it was smooth because our wind's okay, but they only ran off about 300 yards. We can see one bull, he's got like 7 on the left and 3 on the right, so not a shooter, good looking bull. But there's another bull bugling off to the east, so we're just gonna kind of ease around, see if we can't see who he is. This morning was surprisingly slow. We left all those elk up by the water last night, so we really thought we could find them this morning and at least see if there's a shooter bull in the mix. And I mean, we just saw, a handful of elk scattered amongst this bottom. So it's tough sitting out here all day. I don't mind telling you that. You know that they're laid up. They're not getting out of their beds. They're staying tight. they're really not fired up right now to bugle in their beds, so it's tough to sit all day just glassing, knowing that your chances of seeing one are slim or none. But for right now, we're going to enjoy a little venison country casserole. What a change in the weather today. It's been in the 30s every morning. Now it's 60 degrees. It's overcast, so my guess is we're probably going to get some rain today. And not any bugles this morning. Super quiet. We just pumped some cows here, so we know there's got to be a herd bull close. But he's not talking at all.
Well, you know, we didn't get too wet, I guess, with our rain gear. That's a plus.
True.
Could have been worse.
Well, you did disappear for about an hour out there.
Yeah, I had to sit under a tree and think about it. If I was really doing the right thing with my life or not.
He was napping under the tree.
Well, don't worry. We were holding the fort down.
Oh, yeah.
We spotted a big group of cow and calves, about 38 head, and one small bull with them. But then Tanner looked off to the north and he spotted a really good bull just with a single cow. So we're thinking is he peeled her off because he's getting ready to breed her. So we're actually watching where the big herd goes to bed. And the idea there is when he's done breeding her, that bull's going to come back and claim his herd and push that satellite bull out. So by staying kind of in between those two, we might be able to cut him off and call him in, because he is definitely worth putting our time into. Last morning, we already have eyes on a really good bull right now. He's quite a bit of ways in the bottom bumping a cow. It's still kind of dark right now, so we're going to try to cut the distance, and hopefully we either keep eyes on him or he starts to bugle and we continue to work in on him, so we'll see how it plays out. There we go. Last night has all come down to our decision making this afternoon. Now the good part is this morning we found a shooter, we put him to bed with his cows. So we have a pretty good idea where he's at as long as he hasn't gotten up in the middle of the day and moved. Now the question is, which way is he going to leave the draw that he's bedded in right now? We really need him to sound off, give us a couple bugles, identify where he's at so we can make a play. Here we go, end of the season at dark tonight. We did, and I really thought today was going to be the day.
Well, we finally got into some road action, good action this morning. And we followed him all the way to bed and just decided to back out, thinking now's the best bet, which I think it was, but the wind picking up made it tough this afternoon.
But he was right there.
He was.
100 yards.
It was so close, but for whatever reason, he just wanted to take the cows into a different direction. And the hillside they went, you're not going to catch an elk.
No way. Nah, you can't run him down.
He's got that on his mind.
Well, it's been a tough week. Certainly unusual weather, unusual rut activity.
It was. But I mean, we gave it all we had.
We did. I'll be back. New Mexico treats me well.
Yes, sir.
Who knows? We might pick a bugle up on the way back.